everybody. How you doing? This is James from OutLaw Frags. I'm glad to see you back here for another review. Today we have a kind of a slash first impression with me. I haven't worn this, I've just smelled it. But this is one from Russ's collection. I absolutely love the bottle. I think it's so cool, it's ridiculous.
Sick, isn't it?
Yes.
Like...
Unfortunately, this is a scent that just doesn't agree with me. It's not bad, it's just...
And it's that main accord that what it's based off of,
yeah.
I think is what turns you off. But to me, kind of reminds me, and it takes me back, you know, to days really gone by. It's a eucalyptus heavy note is what you're getting off of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah,
you know, in the military, when we're getting our haircuts, that was one of those notes, like the station over in Korea.
Yeah, where we both have been.
They would use eucalyptus, and they would massage your neck and everything, and that smell invokes, like me as
Memories.
a younger guy.
Yeah, me too.
And I really, really enjoy it.
But I will say that I love this bottle. It just, the aesthetics of this just speak to my soul.
Go ahead and show them. You might as well show them the atomizer and how you get to it.
Yeah, so you just pull the guy's head off.
Yeah. So this is really a hair care product, the company. And so I like the idea of how you just pull the hair off. And then
it's a toupee for a skull.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, so. This bottle is just, this is too cool for words, really.
This is their logo guy, their mascot, if you will, for this company.
Yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. This is too cool. Unfortunately, like I said, to me,
the eucalyptus is no.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. You know, when you dropped it off to let me see it, I was super psyched. I was like, oh wow, this is so cool.
Because you like the bottle.
Yeah. But yeah, the opening just, it's a big punch in the face to me.
See, and I like it.
Yeah. This is one of those things, this is a prime example of what the rest of the world needs to learn how to do. We're about to have a conversation between two adults on a fragrance that we have very opposing views on. And we're going to have it without getting pissed off. Because this is something, nobody should be fighting and arguing like I've seen on Fragcom and everything else. This is nothing to fight over. Right. You know what I mean? We can have opposing views, talk about them, and still be friends at the end of the day.
Yeah, because you don't like it doesn't mean that we got to fight over it or anything like that.
And it's not a jab at you because you do like it.
Yeah.
You know, when I say I don't like it, it's not a jab to say, oh, this is a bad fragrance, this is horrible. This is just not my cup of tea. You know, when I smell that note in the opening, it just does not ring any bells or make any check marks, or it just does do nothing for me.
And I own a couple different things that have eucalyptus in it, you know, not just like this, but and I've always liked that scent profile.
Yeah, because it's kind of got that Vicks, because it opens up your nasal passages. Is really what that does.
It helps you breathe.
Yeah. It's just that.
But it reminds me of good quality haircut, a good, you know.
That whole experience.
Yeah, like they just shaved the back of your neck with the straight edge razor is what I get.
And let's give the actual, where did you get this?
I actually got this from my barber who
we both use.
Yeah, we both use him. He's like one block that way.
And what's the name of his business? It's Simple Cuts, isn't it?
Simple Cut, yeah. A Simple Cut, and his tagline is, I'll cut you.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool. I'll cut you.
Because what's cool is when you go in there, it's got a real old Western / hillbilly.
Well, like a basic barber was back in the 50s.
Yeah, he's got
exactly what you're walking into with the twist, because he's kind of like you. He's got that biker vibe at the same time going on. So everyone goes to him that has beards. So he is that local corner barber that everyone used to go to.
Yeah, and still do, because every time I've been in there, he's been hammered.
Yeah, he's always full because he's so good, and that atmosphere where we don't want to just go to, like, you know, one of these chain barbershops, we want to sit down and I want to say, hey James, what are you
Yeah,
doing
and
here?
sit and
How
talk,
you doing?
yeah,
How's
absolutely.
your mom? How's this? How's this? How's cousin Leroy? You know, oh, I heard Billy Bob, you know, just dented up his bike and dropped it.
Yep.
And that's the type of vibe that you get from
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. It's the very first time I went in there, they made me feel comfortable. They did a great job on my beard. I have no problems with it. And then his pricing's outstanding too, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's cheaper than any of the chain stores.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's where this comes from. So the whole hair product thing with this really kind of fits in from where this came from. Hey everybody, this is James here at OutLaw Frags, and I'm here with my friend
Robert, and I will cut you.
That's right. He's the proprietor of,
Simple Cuts.
and he's the gentleman that actually introduced Russ to the fragrance that we are going to be talking about today on the channel, and that is
Suavecito.
And how did you get introduced to that?
I was sitting there at the barbershop when I first opened up, and I was cutting this guy's hair, and I was like, hey, what's in your hair? And he introduced me to it, and from there, I contacted him and I set up a wholesale account and brought it to Lawton, and they're awesome, man.
Yeah, the packaging is what really catches my
Yeah, the
attention.
packaging, and you know, like in my logo, I have a skull. In their logo, they have a skull, so it's all about, you know,
Yeah.
hey,
I will cut you.
here's them right here, boom, boom. So it was like, we're meant to be. They were before me, though. They're from Santa Ana, California. So I was like, they're going to give a little guy like me in Lawton, Oklahoma, a wholesale account. But hey, about 70% of my customers use their products. The other 30%, they're just lost, man. They use spit and earwax and stuff in their hair.
Whatever holds your
They're
head
old
together.
school. Baby oil, it's usually the older guys.
And you've had your shop here how long?
February 2017, be 3 years this February coming up. But this location's been here since 1966. It's been owned and operated by somebody. And I got my hands on it because the prior gentleman, Charlie Johnson, he was 74 years old. He passed away, and the unit stayed empty for about 5 months. And I left my job at Fort Sill as a barber for 17 years, came out here and flipped it open. Yeah, we needed it, man.
And you're prior military, aren't you?
Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Yeah. Just like me and Russ are both prior military. This is one of the places that when I first came here, I don't know if you remembered me, but my beard was white when I first came in here.
Right.
You guys trimmed my beard. You guys did an outstanding job. I will say, you said that there's way too many cheerleader places.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with you, because trying to go somewhere and getting a good beard trim is almost impossible. So when I came here, first, you guys were extremely friendly, and the environment here was really welcoming. And then the service here was outstanding. Your prices are amazing.
Right.
You know, so if you're ever here in the Lawton area and you need a beard trim or you need your haircut, which that never seems to happen for me.
I will cut you.
This is where you need to come. You need to come here, you need to see this gentleman, and he will square you away.
And the thing with the beards, you know, I just like to drop back in on that. A lot of guys, man, that wear beards, they are so scared for somebody to touch their beards, you know, because it grows kind of slow, and we take pride in our beards. And when a woman looks at your beard, she wants to carve your face what she wants you to look. And
Yes.
all four of the barbers that work here, we all have beards, you know. So we understand, hey, that's probably the most important part of what we're going to do for you today is...
But it's one of the things, you know, if you're bald like me,
right.
this is the one thing that I have a little bit of self-expression with when it comes to, like, you can have a hairdo or the way you cut your beard. And to me, it's really personal. It definitely, I wasn't going to say it increases my attractability.
Right. Girls waving at you now.
That's
hey.
right. Hey.
Right on. Yeah, I'm with you 100%, man. I mean, hey, the beard is so important. You could open up just a beard barbershop and just theme it that, and you'd probably do well. But we incorporate that with our haircuts and our beards. And I like when somebody walks in, I see their beard, and I say, man, they ain't touched that dang thing in 2 years, you know, the virgin 2-year-old beard. And I'm like, and these guys always like, yeah, I don't want to let nobody touch my beard.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we get you, man, we get you.
Matter of fact, I need to come in here and get trimmed up here sometime soon.
We'll cut you.
So keep an eye on that, and hopefully I won't have a Band-Aid from getting cut. So until next time, I want to thank you guys for spending a second with us here, and we will rejoin you in the studio here in just a second.
Cool.
So this is an interesting pickup. I really wanted to like it, like I said, because the aesthetics of the bottle just, you know, this is me to the core. But
aesthetically.
Yeah, unfortunately the scent wasn't.
And a good thing for you not liking it is some of the prices. On Amazon it goes for around $80. I did find it at Hot Topic. Hot Topic, you can get it for, I believe, $45. But there is a Hot Topic code out right now. Right. It's HT30, which basically means 30%. Hot Topic 30. Yep. So you can get 30% off if you want to purchase it from there. Or you go in stores. We do happen to have a store here, but I didn't never go in specifically looking.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever noticed it there. I would have noticed something like this, I think. And I kind of go into Hot Topic every time I'm in the mall.
Yeah, and you can see by the level, I mean, I've used it a lot since I've gotten it from them. It's to the eye level at this point.
Yeah, you can really see the difference. I mean, the level of the juice is way down here. If I take the top off, you can...
And that's incredible for how many I have in my collection.
Yeah, you've used this quite a bit.
And I was kind of shocked because I was really expecting 2-3 hours. I was expecting your typical barbershop, you know, splash on, like, but my gosh, skin scent now, I worked the 12-hour days. At home, I was still catching it, and I don't know if it was because of that medicinal vibe of it, but I could still smell it, even though it was close to the skin. And it's like incredible because I've got some that in 2 hours it's completely gone.
Yeah.
You know, and to be able to get something like this, and they have a whole bunch of products, so be careful though if you're going to use this, especially like you who don't like eucalyptus. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Some have the honey and tobacco vibe, some they just have a whole line of it.
Yeah, it's totally sick. I can't get over how cool it is. For me, it's a total, if I could find this super cheap, like 10, 15 bucks, I would buy this just for the bottle. I would never wear it, but I would put it on my shelf because it looks that cool.
Right.
You know?
But the juice is good for me, and I actually am getting enjoyment out of wearing it. And I've had a couple people after, you know, a couple days after I got a haircut, did you just get a haircut? It's like, and I think because it's the smell, and so other people are referring that. Because like I got mine cut last week. Today's just Monday. I think I got it cut on Thursday or Friday. And so if I wear it today, someone will think I just got a haircut. But anyways, it's supposed to have like a warm, spicy musk and eucalyptus heavy is what we're looking at for that.
It's definitely eucalyptus heavy. I get a face full of it in the beginning.
And you're like...
Yeah,
Vicks Vapo Rub.
Yeah.
What are some of the other stuff? I mean, it's just in everything, but I've got good scent memory with it.
Yeah.
So if that's something that y'all are interested in,
yeah, definitely take a look at it. And especially if you're like us, and because like I said, I love the presentation. I love the bottle. The bottle's crazy good. You know, so.
Well, you'll probably end up with that one when I get a little bit lower.
Yeah, when it's empty, give it to me.
You can have the bottle part. I just want the juice. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds like a fair trade to me.
And I'll leave you some in there just so people can smell it 10 years from now.
So, as we say at the end of all of our videos, especially now, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know down in the comments what you might think of this.
And
smash
that bell.
That's right.
Turn those notifications on to all. There's 3 different selections. You want the top one. It says all notifications, so you'll get it every time a video gets posted.
That's correct. And like we always say, there is no bad time to smell good.
And this smells good to me.
Still, it's not a bad fragrance, it's just not for me. Yeah. So thanks for spending some time with us. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it came across a little educational and maybe even a little entertaining. Yep. And until next time, we will catch you guys on the next video. Man, cut.
Fellas, we'll see you next time.
I'm working on that video.
Whatever happened to that?